Hi, my name's Laura Farley. I'm a primary teacher in Vancouver, BC. As teachers, I think that we all naturally teach in story form. This is a powerful cognitive tool that can be applied to many different topics and learning experiences. For me, a particularly enjoyable learning experience involving story form happened when I taught grade 2 about perspective taking. I gave each grade 2 student a square I made from paper, and we headed out to our naturalization area. So here's our square. I had students lay down their squares onto the forest floor, and we talked about how the square would look different from the perspective of multiple different animals. We made a list of who might pass through that square. We talked about ants, raccoons, hummingbirds flying over, wood bugs going across it, worms going underneath. And I was happily surprised by the huge list that students had made of all the creatures that would share that square. I used the example of a wood bug and had students crouch down to view the large blades of grass or the giant pine cones in the square, and we brainstormed how the day in the life of a wood bug would look. We talked about how the blades of grass would look really large, how the pine cones might be difficult for the wood bug to climb over. This was challenging at first for many students to imagine the world from a different perspective. However, we were able to brainstorm some of the problems that the creatures would have after a little bit of prompting. Students suggested that perhaps the wood bug might be frightened of a huge foot coming down to step on them, or they might get tired from crawling over big pine cones. Students expressed that the wood bugs might feel excited if they found a big food supply in the little square. I found that by giving the students this simple piece of paper and putting it as a square on the ground, students were better able to focus and imagine a story that could unfold by taking multiple perspectives. Thanks.